Hello, I'm Rob and this is my wife Liz. We've just come across from the Canary Islands in our Lagoon 42 catamaran, and the total the four of us on board, and we had a very cruisy, easy trip, a very no stress trip. There certainly wasn't a race, and it was just a pleasurable ocean passage. The winds all in all very reasonably consistent, a few directional changes and varying between 15 to 20, 22, 25, with a few little gusts going up to 30s. We did not have one scary moment on the trip, and other boats that we travelled with made the same comment. No scary moments, certainly not as far as the winds and the seas go. Quite a nice trip all in all, and we're happy we did it. And we arrived in Grenada to a nice welcome on the queue dock with the other boats.
2:30 in the morning.
And yeah, just didn't even catch any fish. There's a reason for that. We had someone on board who was bad luck. And the fish we did catch.
They caught themselves.
They caught themselves. So they were suicidal flying fish. So they're actually very tasty. So if they land on your boat, don't throw them overboard. In fact, it's probably one of the more predictable seas, the more consistent
I think if you're prepared, your boat is prepared and the boat's safe, and you're conservative, I think it's no problem. It's not a race.
So it's just part of our first ocean leg. There'll be a few more to come to cross through the Pacific, and the Panama's coming up next. So I think one of the worst things you can do is to sit at home or think about this and not actually do it. If you have a boat and you want to do it. Do it. It's just not that hard. As long as your boat's safe and up to spec.
The hardest thing would have been doing the watches, because we would have been 3 on 3 off. But as it was, we had 2 other people, Ollie and Carlotta, and so we had 3 hours on and 9 hours off. So it was actually a doddle by comparison with what we were psyched up to do. So
yeah. Good. Plus we have a little puppy as well, a puppy whippet called Sally, wherever Sally is.
She's sleeping.
Oh, she's resting right now, yeah. That was her biggest ocean passage, 20 odd or so days. And yeah, she adjusted to the boat lifestyle quite well.
We joined the Viking Explorers because we wanted to do the crossing with a group. We didn't want to do the Ark because the Ark is just too big, way too big, especially in COVID times. And I didn't know that they could organise it well enough for such a massive group of people, especially nowadays. Whereas the Viking Explorers, being maximum 20-25 boats, it's a manageable number. Yeah, just knowing that you're going to meet up with these people and everybody's a small group conscious of health at both ends, and just having a group to chat with rather than sitting out on anchor and going, well, are we going to go, and just doing it on your own. Yeah, no, it's good. And the arrival was great to have a big rah-rah at this end with the horns and beer and all sorts of stuff. That was really good. So, I mean, you don't interact much on the passage because you're too far apart. But, yeah, prep and finishing, it was nice to have a group. Yeah.